I'm ready. Please stand for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, 8th grade. You can stay there as you switch around. So 8th grade students, welcome to your advancement assembly. You made it. This class of 2027 has truly made an impression. You started your middle school experience with lots of rules and restrictions. I don't know if you remember, you came in as 6th grade students. We were in the middle of fighting COVID. Our classes were very small. Some of you were at home doing at-home learning. We had a lot of rules, and you only went to 3 classes a day. It seems like forever ago. It was a time when there was a lot of change and there was a lot of uncertainty. But you guys did a really great job at adjusting and adapting to the changes that were happening around you. And then during the next 2 years, some of you ended up having to miss a lot of school. You missed because of illnesses or family concerns. We had multiple weather events. And then the busing, which caused a lot of problems for many students this year. But through it all, you guys did some really, really amazing things. This class has students in it that earned a 4.0 all 3 years. We have students in this class that are heading to high school with over 3 high school credits, which is awesome. And many of the students sitting here excelled in leadership, athletics, and activities. You guys did some really amazing things. Like I said at the beginning of this, you're a really unique group. You guys have bonded together in a way that we haven't seen before. Your friendships, I think, are going to last you beyond this middle school, despite whichever high schools you go to. We have kids going to Wasilla, Colony, Career Tech, homeschool, kids that are moving out of state. But I have a feeling that a lot of you are going to stay in contact because you're so close. This closeness has renewed our faith as adults in the power of connection and loyalty. You've been an example to the rest of the school of what friendship can look like during a time when our nation is really divided. So I'm super proud of you. During this assembly, please continue to show respect to your peers and your teachers, using your most excellent listening skills, focusing on the achievements of your classmates. We wish you the best as you move on to high school, and we know you're going to make a difference. So, without further ado, we're going to hear from the choir again.
I'll ride with the horses, I'll swim through the sea, I'll climb to the mountain tops, won't you come follow me?
I'll take time to notice all that I see.
And after I've come so far, you know where I'll be. I'll fly away home. I'll fly away home.
Now life is a vision, that's how it should be.
The world is a canvas, and the choices are free. At the end of our journey, when all is complete, they'll all wonder where I've gone, but you know where I'll be. I'll fly away home. Fly away home. Our dreams last forever, for all that we know. The roads come together, and that's where we'll go. We'll fly away home. Fly away home. We'll fly away home. We'll fly away.
Great job, choir. That was beautiful. Our first student speaker, we'll give them a minute to go ahead and find their seats. Okay, our first student speaker is Madison Hadelin.
Hello, fellow classmates. Hello, fellow classmates. Welcome to Teelan Middle School's 8th grade promotion. I am Madison. Congratulations to all of you for finishing middle school. We're about to start the next chapter in our lives. High school is full of great opportunities, new friends, discovering who you are as a person, and building a future. When we get to high school, the teachers will treat us less like children and more like adults. For most of us, this means freedom as well as more responsibility. We will gain more trust from adults, and hopefully they will allow us to drive a car by ourselves. Getting a driver's license means our parents don't have to be our personal chauffeur, but instead, we'll probably be theirs. However, this privilege comes with a great responsibility. If we all work hard during high school, we will all be where we want to be in just 4 short years. Whether that's at college or living in your parents' basement, hopeless and futureless. The choice is ours and ours alone. Our effort in high school is the foundation for our future. Yes, it is the end of our childhood, but don't forget, we're the future doctors, teachers, and lawyers of the world. Winnie the Pooh once said, "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift." That's why it is called the present. If that quote has taught me anything, it's don't let the past hold you back. The present is a gift, so don't take it for granted, because we are the future. In 2020, we all started middle school. We had all been at home for the last few months of 5th grade. Then we had to go back to school, and it wasn't normal. We all had to wear face masks, we didn't get lockers, and we had half of our classes each week. 6th grade was a big deal, and we didn't get the full experience. And now look at us. We finished middle school with our heads held high, and next year we will be freshmen in high school. We will all remember the laughs we shared with our friends, our first time using lockers, in the same 4 walls we spent several hours of our lives in. I want to thank all of our teachers for preparing us for this next step in our lives. You have all impacted us at least a little, and mostly in a good way. You should all get a very fancy trophy for putting up with our shenanigans, or at least a cookie. Like Winston Churchill once said, "This is not the end. This is not even the beginning of the end. This is just perhaps the end of the beginning."
Good morning. The following award is for the President's Award of Academic Excellence. The following students are being recognized for having a 3.5 or higher grade point average and an 80% or higher on achievement in reading or math on state tests. When your name is called, please stand. Once the end of the assembly occurs, you will have an advancement certificate waiting in the cafeteria for you. Hunter Belliston. Thank you. If you could please hold your applause until the last name is called. John Bennis, Elizabeth Bontomaninko, Callista Douglas, Lily Ferris, Dylan Frayling, Paul Hastings, Dane Huffstetler, Aisha Engel, Scout Johansson, Brighton Kern, Anika Lane, Sawyer Nilius, Tam Inungan, Caden Shackle, Ellie Slotty, Lucina Sorello, Madeline Teva, Joseph Bra, Sean Weeks, Oriana Williams, Baden Yokovinko, Caillou Yang. Congratulations. This next award is for students that have achieved the President's Award of Academic Achievement. These students have also earned a 3.5 or higher grade point average, or an 80% or higher on math and state tests. Will the following students please stand in recognition? Also, if you would please pick up your certificate and pen from the cafeteria. Again, please hold your applause until the last student is named. Sienna Lee Anchetta, Oliver Armagos, Rome Bashirs, Melissa Clemens, Morgan Costa, Emily Crawford, Justice Davis, Tornston Dinkovich, JC Dompierre, Risa Don, Maria Dunford, Megan Erickson, Ariana Ferrier, Aiden Galloway, Isabella Gillen, Caitlin Jakinich, Penelope Johnson, Callan Knudsen, Devin Kowalski, Caitlin Krieger, Jamie Lundgren, Faith Mayo, Tana McCullough, Kylie Mead Heasley, Maya Moser, Rhoda L. Husky, Justice Payne, Richard Rogers, Julia Sams, Megan Schoon, Nikita Salutin, Benjamin Shelley, Lindsay Selby, Logan Spangler, Carolyn Still, Aubrey Stalker, Galen Swigart, Ava Thompson, Andrew Watkins, and Cooper Williams. Congratulations.
Oh, okay. I'll just stand up here with her.
And now for our next student speaker, Caitlin Santiago.
Hello, fellow 8th grade students. I'm Caitlin Santiago, and I've been attending school at Hiratila Middle for 3 long years. I remember walking into 6th grade, looking around, and saying to myself, I can't wait to be a big kid. Little did I know, in 8th grade, I'd be saying to myself, I wish I can turn back time for a redo. For many people, that's how it goes. You can't wait to grow up, but once you do, you wish you can turn back time and be a kid again. However, I'm not sure if anyone has thought about this yet, but while you're growing up, did you ever wish you did things differently? Specifically, the way you acted, the way you dressed, or even how you did your hair. Well, I know I did, but I always regret trying to please others instead of doing what made me happy. Growing up, I cared too much, which led me not to be my best self. However, now, if I know some people have been talking bad about me, I ignore it because those people aren't worth my time, and whatever they say about me just isn't worth stressing over. Just stop and think for a moment. If you're unhappy in any way, and hanging out with friends is something that can help suppress that sad feeling, you can't rely on your friends as a source of happiness. You can still hang out with your friends, but if you haven't found that one ride or die friend yet, it's better to keep certain things to yourself, or else it might become too much for them. I've heard many quotes before, but the one that made me think the hardest was this one: only you are in charge of your happiness. Some people might find this selfish, but in reality, you come first, always. This advice might be beneficial to someone starting middle school or even high school. It's a good message to try and become your best self. Don't forget that getting to that certain mindset takes time. But if you have a goal, work to it and don't give up. Take me, for example. Everything I'm saying right now is coming from my perspective of the world. Improvement takes time, and sometimes it takes mistakes. When you make mistakes, you learn from them. That's why I'm up here today giving this speech to show you all that things do get better. Some people might try too hard to fit in with the world around them by changing the way they act. It's common nowadays to hear your parents say, just be yourself. I think many people wish they listened instead of changing their personality for others to like them. Also, if you even had to do that, whoever you changed for were not your real friends. Don't forget that as you grow, you mature. And maturing is realizing drama is not a thing people should have to live with. It's okay for you to have your own views of the world and your own opinions, but the one thing I can tell you right now is it's better to cut out things in your life that are stressing you out. Although sometimes it's not an option, so you should try to make a compromise and do things that are good for you. In the end, whether you think this is true or not, the one thing I can say is you only live once, so live the best life you can, one that's empowering you. One of my favorite quotes I've ever heard was, your life isn't yours if you care what others think. No matter what, as I grow up, get older, and change as a person, I will never ever forget this.
Great job, Caitlin. Both of our speakers have done a wonderful job. Our last student speaker is Rylan Menashe.
What? Okay. Hello, students and friends. Welcome to TMS Middle School's 8th grade promotion. I'm Rylan Menashe, and I'm Mr. Westling's favorite student. I've never received a notice slip. In fact, I don't even know what they look like. Lots of great things are going to come, but we will always remember what code of spinning the most rids in the school. Congratulations to my fellow classmates for finishing 8th grade. We will be in high school next year and we will be able to attend classes of our interests. Most people will be able to get their driving license in high school and from their college and become an adult and get a job. Some of you might even join the military, and that is awesome and a great choice. You should all be proud that you finished 8th grade. It was a rough year, but a good year, and I will never forget this year. Thank you to Mr. E for being a great teacher, and to Mr. Childs for telling all those stories, and to Orville Gilman, because why not, and to all my amazing teachers and friends. Thank you for being here for my 8th grade year, and I hope you all have an absolute freaking blast at your new high school. Make sure to make plenty of good and nice friends, and make sure to strive for excellence. I'm excited for high school so I can make new friends and choose new classes, and after high school, I want to start my own business. Peers, I bet you wonder where the time has gone. All of you guys will make sure to aim high with your goals and reach for the stars. Mr. E told us to stop talking about Cobra Kai about 1,000,000 times, but now he can't tell us to stop talking about it. As Carmen Diaz from Cobra Kai once said, never mind your past mistakes, don't let them determine your future.
Great job, Rylan. That takes a lot of guts for those 3 students to come up here and speak to you. So the next awards are being presented by a guest from the Kiwanis. Will Tanya Bruchette please come up?
Hello. I have not been in a middle school in about 4 decades, so give me a break. So can I please call up Paul Hastings and Anika Lang for our awards? Annika. Now I'm going to embarrass them. So it'll be really quick because I wasn't prepared. Our Kiwanis Club of Palmer, we've been in the area for 75 years. This is our 75th year. And each year for each of the middle schools, we give out 2 awards if there are 2 kids that put in for it. And these are awards for community service, integrity, working well with your staff, your teachers, and the other students, and caring about your community, basically. So I have a certificate in here, and there's a letter from our club as well as a gift. The gift is a $50 bill. So this is for Annika and for Paul. Congratulations.
Thank you for those awards. Okay, Miss Patty, you can come up to your station. She's going to help me. The following students represent the top 10% of the students with the highest GPAs in the 8th grade class. When I call your name, please start to make your way down here. You're going to receive a medal. Sienna Lee Anchetta. Hunter Belliston. Elizabeth Botomanchenko. Melissa Clemens. Justice Davis. Please stay up here after you guys get your medals. Torsten Dikovich. JC Dompierre. Callista Douglas. Maria Dunford. Lily Ferris. Paul Hastings. Isabel Hinckley. Scout Johannesson. Penelope Johnson. Brighton Kern. Annika Lang. Tanner McCullough. Sawyer Nelius. Alexis Sanford, Megan Schoon, Lindsay Sabi, Madeline Tieva, Joseph Rowe, Bowden Yakovenko. I want you guys to put those medals on proudly. Turn and face your peers so they can give you a big round of applause. Thank you. You can go sit down. Next, I'm going to invite Miss Johnson up here. She's going to present the awards. I'll just let her explain the awards. This is Miss Johnson.
I think I'm good. I can reach. I have the honor of presenting the Excellence in Art, Technology, Computers, and Home Ec Awards. Your teachers have nominated you for excellence over all 3 years that we have been able to teach you. I am going to present for all of the awards. So Mr. Crone has honored Caden Shackle for excellence in technology. Please come on down.
Tell him to stay up here.
Please stay up here once we've given your medal. Okay. Miss Reed for Excellence in Art has nominated Julianne Gray. Mr. Zart has nominated for Excellence in Computer Technology to Mr. Brighton Kern and Bella Wynn. Bella Wynn, are you here? Yep, come on down. You're nominated as well. And finally, for excellence in home economics, we have Mr. Isaac Rush. Yes. Congratulations all. Give them all a big hand.
There we go.
You guys can go sit down. I'm struggling with this microphone. Thank you, Ms. Johnson. Mr. Robeson, would you like to present your awards?
Thank you, Mr. Robeson.
This is why he makes the big bucks.
All right. So I wanted to highlight a couple of students from each of my groups that just kind of went above and beyond on a few things. The first one is choir. I had a couple of students. As most of you know, I took 140 students to California for a competition, and our choir and band placed and received gold and silver medals while we were down there. The first people can I have come up is Bailey Moore and Jameson Darden. Come on up for a second. Jameson and Bailey have been in choir for quite a while, and we've kind of had a lot of ups and downs, right? We've had a good growth over the years, and it's great to see their work and dedication that they've done this last year. And also, Bailey's parents helped out a lot in helping with the California trip. So, Jameson and Bailey. You can clap for it one more time. The last two I wanted to highlight for band. They've put up with me for the last 3 years. I get students for quite a few years in a row. And I wanted to tell them how much I appreciate them for all that they've done, the huge growth they've been over 3 years. Can we have Sean Weeks and Hadley Spear come down, please? These two have been there from day one, and we just want to tell you how much we appreciate all the work and dedication you have done.
Thank you, Mr. Robson. Next, we're going to have Mrs. Lozanoff and Mrs. Porcello present the merit promotion certificates.
To be eligible for a merit promotion certificate, students must have submitted the form, first step. Second, meet all of the requirements below. Maintain a GPA of a 3.0 or higher. Participate in an academic activity. Participate in a leadership or service activity. And participate in an athletic extracurricular activity.
Okay, just like before, we're going to announce your names. Just stand in recognition. At the end, you can get your certificate out in probably the cafeteria, okay? So these students, just hold your applause till the end. Hunter Belliston, please stand. Calissa Douglas. Lacey Hastings. Paul Hastings. Annika Lang. Jamie Lundgren. Megan Schoon, Lindsay Sabi, Logan Spangler, Madeline Tiva. Please give your students a round of applause.
Nice job. It's not easy to get those merit certificates. Next, we have the Strive Awards. So the first award is going to be the S in Strive for service. And when we call your name, you can come down. We're going to give you a medal. But the first student, I think everyone can agree, is, well, first of all, I want you guys to know your teachers voted on this. So this is not based on grades or academic achievement. It's based on you as a whole human. So the first award is the S for service, and it goes to a student that I think you will all agree is downright the friendliest kiddo in the building. Super, super kind, always willing to do stuff for others. She's amazing, so please come down, Ava Thompson.
Not here.
Dang it, she's not here. Well, you guys, maybe she'll see it on video.
She's out doing service for the community. Our next student is unbelievable, and it's for tolerance. Not only does she have an amazing tolerance, but she also recognizes and stands up for the tolerance for others. Power Pennington.
Great job, Power. You can just stand up here if you will. Thanks. The next student stands for the R. It's responsibility. This student is uber responsible and does everything she can to make sure she is pushing herself and taking care of business. Will Maria Dunford please come down?
This next award is for integrity. And I just want to say for this student, literally your name was all over this ballot. Every teacher voted for you in many, many, many different areas of Strive. And this is for Liam Uppus for integrity.
The next student is the V for vision. I got to know this student particularly well this year, saw them very frequently in my office, and it was never for discipline. It was always for a good thing. So this student is unique and wonderful and has a lot of vision. Andrew Watkins.
This next student is being recognized for effort. This particular student, we've had him since 6th grade, and I've seen him do nothing but continuously grow. His name is Atali Polini for effort.
Awesome job, you guys. Way to strive for excellence. I'd like you to stay up here because we have one more student to recognize. This is the overall Titan Award. It's for a student who dedicates himself to service, is very tolerant, extremely responsible, has a lot of integrity, definitely a vision for the future, and puts forth a massive amount of effort in academics and other areas. The overall T1 Titan Award goes to Lindsay Sabi.
Okay, I'll tell them what to do, and then we'll start.
You guys have been doing a great job and following through. Thank you. We appreciate that. This last part is the basically presentation of all of you. And I want to tell you that everybody gets a certificate, and those are available at the end of the day in the cafeteria across from the office. Just so you know, we've had many years where kids forget their certificates and we have to mail them. So please get yours later. We're going to read all of the names, and please do not clap because it'll take too long. But when we read your name, please stand. Okay?
And it would be wonderful if we could have a sea of 8th graders standing at the end, if you could try to stay standing. Aiden Atkins, Ava Aldina, Sienna Lee Anchetta, Kelsey Anderson, Wesleyan Arsenault, Oliver Amagos, Malachi Baird, Angelina Belitska, Alex Barksdale, Hunter Belliston, John Bennis, Eve Berry, Silas Berry King, Gracie Bobby, Gunnar Bach, Sullivan Bogan, Michael Bogomolov, Elizabeth Bontomaninko, Rome Bashirs, Joseph Burkett, Donovan Betts Olson, Owen Kaup, Isis Cameron, Talon Carnes, Caden Carr, Mackenzie Carr, Maritza Castro, Joelle Cedillo, Kira Chandler, Catherine Christensen, Jennifer Ciancio, Dorian Clayton, Melissa Clemens, Clayton Conrad, Thomas Coombs, Morgan Costa, Emily Crawford, Danielle Crossman, James Dallas Cross, Silas Curtis, Darren Defoe, Robert Dalton, Jameson Darden, Mateo Daphne, Bryn Davis, Justice Davis, Zoe Dean, Torsten Dinkovich, Matthew DeMaster, Eliana Dickinson, Brianna Dingman, JC Dompierre, Risa Don, Marissa Dose, Callista Douglas, Austin Dresnick, Isabella Drevis, Maria Dunford, Dax Easter, Dylan Enders, Megan Erickson, Ariana Ferrier, Lily Ferris, Kaden Forsgren, Dylan Frayling, Titus Gable, Morgan Gallagher, Aiden Galloway, Lydia Gardner, Colton Geyer, Allie Gayhart, Isabella Gillen, Orville Gilman, Isabella Gingrich, Presley Gitlin, Eiley Gerhart, my apologies, Connor Gold, Violet Go, Nathan Gorley, Magnus Grantland, Julianne Gray, Susanna Gregorio, Ashton Gresham, Kylie Gresham, Madison Hadelin, Ryan Hamilton, Hatcher Hammond, Trinity Hardnow, Lacey Hastings, Paul Hastings, Isabella Hinckley, Andrew Hibelchuk, Dane Huffstetler, Hunter Huguet, Lakota Hummel, Jet Hurley, Aisha Engel, Kenneth Jackson, Colson Jacobs, Harris Jacobson, Caitlin Jakomich, Scout Johansson, Autumn Johnson, Penelope Johnson, Addison Jones, Tess Jorgensen, Riley Cars, Addison Katkus, Ava Kelly, Ava Kennedy, Brighton Kern, Carolyn Knight, Callan Knudsen, Gavin Corin, Kirill Korolev, Devin Kowalski, Caitlin Krieger, Nolan Kubler, and Annika Lane, Olivia LaPierre, Daniel Litvin, Mackenzie Laughlin, Trayvon Lott, and Jamie Lundgren.
Jaden Mack, Trenton Matthews Amos, Dominic Maya, Faith Mayo, Aurora McAtee, Tanner McCullough, William McCormick, Gavin McGrath, Byron McNamee, Kylie Meade Heasley, Rylan Menashe, Bailey Moore, Maya Moser, Sawyer Nealis, Isaac Nelson, Robin Nelson, Tam Wynn, Finn Nordstrom, Barbara Nyland, Roman Obakowski, Abigail O'Malley, Carol Peranata, Blake Parker, Jaden Payne, Justice Payne, Par Pennington, Michaela Philo, Braden Platt, Rowan Percello, Miley Prevos, Ottilie Pulini, Sophia Rockmanstruck, Kason Ramos, Caleb Rack, Robert Rendulic, Kylie Rexford, Caleb Ray, Alyssa Reese, Jackson Ritchie, Jordan Roberts, Haywood Robinson, Marty Robeson, Richard Rogers, Talina Rutter, Isaac Rush, Nicholas Rush, Naomi Sadler, Julia Sams, Alden Sandbay, Alexis Sanford, Caitlin Santiago, Caden Shackle, Elena Schluter, Megan Schoon, Brody Seavey, Benjamin Sechrist, Nikita Salutin, Benjamin Shelley, Jonathan Shelley, Ronan Simpson, Ellie Slotty, Ethan Smalling, Madison Smith, Lindsay Sabi, Lucina Saralo, Logan Spangler, Lucina, Hadley Spear, Cohen Sponholtz, Kaylin Steele, Aubrey Stocker, Bryce Stoltz, Galen Swigert, Nikolai Tarankov, Sawyer Taylor, Mark Terashenko, Colton Terrell, Ava Thompson, Madeline Tieva, Christina Truitt, James Travers Kraft, James Unfred, Liam Up Us, Eve Usoltsev, Christian Wagoner, Paisley Wallace, Avery Walling, Isaac Walton, Emily Ward, Andrew Watkins, Joseph Rowe, Sean Weeks, Jaden White, Oliver Wiley, Cooper Williams, Oriana Williams, Madeline Willis, Shayna Wingenbach, Bella Wynn, Kinder Wolf, Jaden Ray, Bowden Yakovenko, Caillou Yang, Logan Young, Timothy Zagordny, and Demetrius Zelaya Miranda. Give everybody a round of applause.
I forgot our redhead, whose name did not get called, the one that we moved to freshman.
Tyler, is he in here?
He is in here.
I also want to mention an honorable mention of a student that completed mostly 8th grade classes and has been bumped up into your class, Tyler Seltzer also. Yep, let's give Tyler a hand. So Mr. Robson's going to tear apart some of the cords that are on the floor and put his microphone away. And when he is done doing that, so let's give him a few minutes, I'm going to have you guys carefully come down the awkward steps, and you're going to, after he's done, sit on the floor, either over on that side of the gym, sort of where Mr. Robson's standing, sitting facing that screen, or sitting over here facing this screen? Not yet. Wait for my direction, please. So that you can all see the slideshow that Miss Ellie's put together. So let's give him about a minute, and then you guys stay there, and then I'll call you down. We had an excellent job yesterday at the track meet. If you guys were in track and field and you earned ribbons, or you think you might have earned ribbons, after the slideshow, just stay in the gym and Mr. Knopp is going to come out and give you the ribbons. So we're going to start with this side, and you're going to come all the way back and sit by Miss Johnson's feet. We'll start on this side and come back, and then we'll slowly move down. So thank you. Let's start there. You guys are doing a great job. And then over here, kind of